Hello friends, in exercise question solution, we have started the second topic, that is the solution, and in that we have completed first question also, which is the MCQ. Now second question we are going to discuss. That second question is answer the following questions in one or two sentences. So which one is the first question? Now see here. What is the osmotic pressure? So before going towards that osmotic pressure, I will tell you what is meant by that osmosis also. So for that one, I am drawing one diagram. If we consider this is one container and in that one partition is there, which is of the semi-permeable membrane. What is meant by that semi-permeable membrane? Semi-permeable membrane is nothing but the membrane which allows the flow of solvent and not of the solute. To that side, I have taken low concentration solution, and to this side, I have taken high concentration solution. Now see, this here we have taken solution. What about the solute quantity and what about the solvent quantity? That also we will discuss here. In that, if we consider solution is of the low concentration, then solute will be in a small quantity and solvent will be in the large quantity. If solution is of the high concentration, then solute will be in the large quantity and solvent will be in the small quantity. So in this way, if we consider here low concentration of solution but high concentration of solvent is there. Here high concentration of solution is there, but there is a low concentration of solvent is there. So in this way, what is meant by that osmosis? Listen carefully. The flow of solvent from low concentration side to the high concentration side through a semi-permeable membrane. That is nothing but the osmosis. Clear? Now what is meant by that osmotic pressure? Osmotic pressure is nothing but the pressure. Now see here, we have to stop. Now what we are going to do? As we know that there is a flow from the low to high concentration side. We are applying some pressure to the high concentration side. So in this way, that flow of solvent from this side to this side we can stop. So what is the definition of the osmotic pressure? That we can write osmotic pressure, which is denoted by symbol pi. This is the symbol for the osmotic pressure. Now see here, if we consider osmotic pressure, the pressure applied to the high concentration side to stop the flow of solvent from low concentration to high concentration side through a semi-permeable membrane, and that is nothing but the osmotic pressure. Hope so everyone understood that diagram, what is meant by that osmosis and what is meant by that osmotic pressure also. If we consider that osmotic pressure is also nothing but the pressure. So we can write the equation for that one. We can say that third point, that is the pi v is equal to nRT. For that one, pi is equal to n by v into RT, and that is nothing but the pi is equal to CRT. That concentration term is taken in the molarity. So these are the points which comes under this osmotic pressure. If you want to add some more points, then you can say that if two solutions having the same osmotic pressure, then they are called as a isotonic solution. If two solution, out of these two solution, the solution which having the more osmotic pressure, that is called as a hypertonic solution, and the solution which having the lower osmotic pressure value, it is called as a hypotonic solution. So these points you have to write in this point, that is the what is meant by that osmotic pressure. Now see here second question. What is that second question? A solution concentration is expressed in molarity and not in molality while considering osmotic pressure. Again, this is the question which is related to the osmotic pressure. What is that question? When we are going to calculate the, or if we consider osmotic pressure, in that concentration of solution is expressed in terms of the molarity and not molality. For that one we have to write the points. If we consider this point, in that we can say that, as I discussed for this question, osmotic pressure, which is denoted by symbol pi, that osmotic pressure measured, osmotic pressure measurement made at, osmotic pressure measurement made at specific constant temperature. Means here we have to consider the temperature. It is constant, but we have to consider specific temperature. That's why if we consider molarity, which is the temperature dependent, this molarity is temperature dependent, while that molality is the temperature independent, means it is not depend on the temperature. So because of that reason only, we have to consider the concentration of a solution in terms of the molarity and not in terms of the molality. Hope so everyone understood that. What is the point? See, listen carefully. If we consider osmotic pressure, that osmotic pressure is a colligative property which is measured at specific constant temperature. Means here we require that concentration term which depends on the temperature, and that is the molarity, not the molality. So here we have completed our second question also. Now we will discuss the third question. Write the equation relating boiling point elevation to the concentration of the solution. Now if we consider this third question, in that we can say that elevation in boiling point. For that one we can use first one, elevation in boiling point. For that one we are using the symbol that is the delta TB. Now we have to consider the concentration term or concentration of the solution. It is expressed in terms of the molality, that is the small m. I will write here in a full form, m. So if we consider the relation between them, we can say that elevation in boiling point, that is the delta TB, which is directly proportional to the molality. If we remove this proportionality constant, then we have to write this equation, delta TB is equal to Kb into m. Here that Kb is called as a ebullioscopic constant which depends on the solvent nature. So here we have completed this equation. Now, what is the condition? If we consider delta TB is equal to Kb, when it is possible? For that one, molality or concentration of the solution should be 1 molar. At that time only this is possible. So, this is the relation for this elevation in boiling point and concentration of solution. Next question. Which of the following solution will have higher freezing point depression and why? They have given two solutions and these solution are of the in the mole, means they have given the NaCl 0.1 mole and aluminum sulfate 0.05 mole. For that purpose we have to calculate some particles, we can say that number of particles, because colligative property which depends on the number of particles. So those solution having the number of particles in a large quantity, they have the higher boiling point elevation or higher depression in freezing point. So for that purpose, firstly we will calculate the number of particles for these two solution. Before calculation, I will tell you one sentence. What is that sentence? See, number of particles higher than delta TB, delta TF will be higher. Clear to everyone? Means those solutions having the higher number of particles, then that having the higher elevation in boiling point, higher depression in freezing point. For that one, number of moles, that is nothing but the number of moles are higher, means number of particles also higher. For that purpose, we will calculate the number of moles for the first one. What is that first one? That is the 0.1 mole of NaCl. After dissociation, NaCl, it undergoes dissociation, it gives Na plus Cl minus, means number of moles of this one, that is the 0.1 mole. Na plus, it's of the 0.1 and Cl minus, that is of the 0.1, means number of moles is equal to sum of these two is 0.2 mole. Means here we have calculated the number of moles for this one. Now we will calculate the number of moles for the second one, that is the 0.05 moles of aluminium sulfate. After ionization, we will get here 2 moles of the Al3 plus 3 moles of the SO4 2 minus. Concentration of this one is, number of moles of this one is 0.05. So for that one, 2 into 0.05, 3 into 0.05. So in this way, if we calculate it, then we will get here answer, that is the 0.1 and here 0.15. After addition, we can say that number of moles is equal to 0.25 moles. So those are having the number of moles in a higher value, then their number of particles also will be higher. If we observe NaCl and aluminium sulfate, then we can say that number of moles of the aluminium sulfate are higher. Means Al2, 0.05 moles of Al2 SO4 thrice, that having the higher delta Tb as well as higher delta Tf, means higher elevation in boiling point as well as higher depression in freezing point. So here we have completed this question also. We'll discuss the remaining question, which is of the question number 2.